What up, everybody? It's your boy Agent, and I'm back as usual, and I'm back better than ever, as always. Now, it's been a little less than 24 hours has passed since the men's college basketball national championship game in New Orleans between my North Carolina Tar Heels and the Kansas Jayhawks. Now, I didn't get the results I wanted as Carolina came up short and fell to the national championship. Kansas Jayhawks claiming their fourth national championship, 72 to 69. Now, this was a crazy game, and I need a little bit of time to regroup because it was heart-wrenching. It was a heartache for me, man. I felt all the pain that all these Tar Heel fans felt, all the players felt. They left everything out on the court that they could possibly do, and they did everything, but Kansas was the better team tonight, and they won. Now, I thought North Carolina had the game in control of the first half, got everything they wanted. Going into the half, they were up 40 to 25. Coming to that second half, Kansas just unloaded like they have the past few games. They outscored Carolina 47 to 29 in that second half. Big plays at the end of this game from David McCormick, number 33, the center from Kansas. 2 back-to-back big-time buckets in the paint. Even had an offensive rebound that extended the lead and got a possession and got them a bucket. Remy Martin was clutch down the stretch for these fellas as well, hitting a couple corner threes, even with defenders in his face such as RJ and Leaky. Ochai Agbaji played well. Christian Braun was huge for Kansas, 12 rebounds. He played phenomenal in that second half. Kansas did not let up. They did not quit, and that shows the mental toughness of a national championship team. At one point, they outscored Carolina 31 to 10, and it was just looking bad. Coming out in that first half, into that second half, Kansas got an alley-oop dunk from David McCormick and just kept chipping away and kept chipping away and kept chipping away. Before I talk about Carolina losing this game, I want to first and foremost say I'm very proud of this team. They came up short, but I'm proud of these guys for the way they fought and the way they persevered throughout the season. With the bubble talk, with all these bad losses in the ACC play with 20 points, how they were saying the ACC was bad, how they were saying we were on the bubble. Caleb Love and company came on strong after that Pittsburgh loss and came on big. They almost blew the game to Baylor, came back and won. Caleb Love single-handedly shot them into the national championship game and the Final Four, beating UCLA and Duke single-handedly with 2 big shots, big 3 after 3. With that being said, Carolina in the second half got stagnant. Brady didn't get the ball as much. I know Armando was battled by an ankle injury. He fought tough. He played well, had some rebounds, but I'm not going to use that as an excuse. He left everything he had out there to give, and I cannot be more proud of that guy right there. But with that being said, the key in the second half and the game total was the shooting of 3 of our biggest players. That is, Caleb Love shot 5 for 24. RJ Davis shot 5 for 17. Baycott shot 3 for 13. That's a combined 13 for 54 for a whopping 24%. 3 of your best players do not get a chance to shoot the ball well. That is not good for Carolina and company. Brady Manning towards the end of that game, Carolina had a chance to tie the game, coming up short on the 3-point attempt. Brady Manning slipped coming off the screen. Now shout out to Puff Johnson, who had a big shot against big game against them. A big 11 points. He kept us in that game very late in that game. It was the 2 possessions at the end of the game I talked about with David McCormick getting those 2 big buckets that ultimately sealed the game. We had a chance to tie the game after DeJuan Harris stepped out of bounds, but got 2 bad looks. Hubert could have called a timeout, but I'm not going to question about it. But like I said, I'm proud of this team. We fell short of getting this national championship game, and who thought we would have been here? But I'm happy we got here. This is a team I always be fond of. Remember is how well they played together. Now, as we all know, college basketball changes over every year, and I just want to say also, I'm proud of Hubert Davis in his first year getting to the national championship game. Hopefully, there will be many more to come, and it just goes to show you that this man can coach. Hopefully, this will lead into recruiting and getting some 5-star guys and some well-talented guys. It's Carolina. I feel like we can get almost about anybody. But with that being said, the next thing that we're going to talk about is what does it look like for next season? And real quick, that question is TBD, to be determined. Now, as we all know, Brady Mannick's leaving his graduate transfer. Now, here's the catch. The backcourt mates of RJ Davis and Caleb Love, are they coming back? I'm 50-50 on both. I'm more lean towards Caleb's going to the draft. RJ, I think, is coming back, but we'll see. Hopefully, we can get them back for at least one more year and make another national title run. Now we know Baycott entered his name in the draft last year. I know he had an ankle injury, but I see him just ultimately leaving and going to the league. Leakey's graduating, so very proud of Leakey. He was a great player for us. Now that leaves us now. You got the returning players of Dontre Styles, who I think will be very good next year for them. Puff Johnson, who came on well. And I think this will give him confidence going into his junior year. We also got Justin McCoy, who I think will play a lot more next season. I'm not sure if Dawson Garcia is coming back. I know he had a personal family matter. Hopefully we can get him back and add some size and some depth into an established guy, because it was huge losing him this year, and we could have definitely used him. Now we got 3 4-star freshmen coming in. Point guard Seth Trimble out of Wisconsin. We got a power forward / center Jalen Washington out of Indiana, and we got another small forward by the name of Tyler Nickel out of Virginia. 4-star guys who I think will come in and kind of contribute. And also we're probably going to add a transfer too, which now with the transfer portal you never know. So it's a lot to be determined, but it's a little less than 24 hours. Just digesting it. But like I said, tough loss. It was a heartache. It was hard to swallow last night. I was sitting there sick for a minute, but just reflecting, I'm proud of these guys and how far they got. I want to say congratulations to Kansas once again on becoming the national championships. Well deserved. They earned it. Carolina will be back better than ever as always. Like I'm going to say, and I'm always going to say, support my teams. I love my teams. Go Heels. It's your boy Adrian, and I'm out.